Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back once again. Today's story is told through the eyes of truck drivers who drive their trucks on the route so dangerous that people call it the road of suicide because it passes through one of the coldest and deadliest places in North America. But that exactly is so dangerous about it. Inside the diamond mine of Scott, we see some worker being scolded by their leader because they had turned off the sensor and forget to switch them back on. Due to this, they would not be alerted about incoming dangers. The leader immediately tells them to switch the sensor back on. Meanwhile, we see a loaded truck arriving at the mine, but suddenly an explosion causes it to crash down, shaking the entire place. All the workers start rushing to escape, and while some manage to come out, those who were working deeper inside get trapped when another blast blocks the entire gate. Now they are stuck inside with no way out. The news spread like wildfire, causing chaos everywhere because many lives are at stake. On the other side, we meet Mike, a driver who works for a transport company. When he returns from work, he sees some people harassing his sick brother. He tries to stop them, but they don't listen. He punches one of them hard, knocking them out. As a result, the company fires both brothers from their jobs. Now they are left unemployed. Mike's brother is a skilled mechanic, so they head to New York hoping to find some better work. Meanwhile, Roland, the mine owner, is determined to rescue the trapped worker. But when he learned that they need a large drilling machine with a huge supply of gas, he contacted the Air Force. No pilot agrees to take the risk. Flying such heavy cargo is extremely dangerous. That's when Roland thinks of the only alternative, the ice road. He decides to transport everything by truck over the frozen road. One of Roland's men approaches James. He owns a transport company. James agrees immediately because some of the trapped workers are his personal friends. He says he will need a little time to form a team. We then see Mike again angry after losing his job. Just then he receives urgent message drivers are needed to drive on the ice road. Without hesitation, he turns his truck around and heads back to his old bases. James meanwhile meets Tanya, a highly skilled driver capable of driving any vehicles on any terrains, but she in jail. James manages to get her released and tells her about the rescue mission among the trapped workers is Tanya's own brothers, so she agrees instantly to join the teams. Mike reaches James' office and asks to be hired along with his brothers Adam. When James sees Adam conditionally, he agrees. Back in the mines, things are getting worse. Suddenly, a sound is heard from a pipe. Roland is outside trying to communicate in code with the trapped workers using Mac's help. They learn that about 26 workers are still alive. Roland assures that help is on the way. James forms his teams himself, Tanya and the two brothers. The three trucks will carry the equipment across the deadly ice road. Just then, Williams arrives, a man secretly sent by the government to monitor the operations. With all sets the convoy, the driver non-stop for 2 days with only 3 hours left in the rescue window. They cannot afford to stop, but this strategy backfires. Truck starts overheating, smoke pours out, and they are forced to stop. Mike asks that's wrong, and James explains. Mike decides to tow James' trucks with his own, knowing it will overheat his own engine too. As they attach a wire From Mike's truck to James' foot gets caught in the wires, and the ice begins to crack. James in the truck again, sneaking into freezing water. Tanya rushed to help about James inside. She cut the wire to save the other. Tanya refused, but finally obeyed, watching helplessly as James and his truck drown. Everyone is devastated, but they have to move quickly as the ice continues to crack. Mike forgets that his truck is still connected to Tanya. When speed up, both trucks losing balance and flip. Thankfully, no one is seriously hurt. Williams begins suspecting Tanya, thinking maybe she sabotaged James' truck for the money. He says she might want all the reward for himself. My questions are about Tanya insists she her only to save her brother. No one believes her. In anger, she pulls out a gun on them, but before she can act, Adams disarms her from behind. They tie up both Tanya and Williams and, with the help of a machine, stand the trucks upright again. Back at the mines, some workers start losing consciousness due to dropping oxygen level. They growing helpless. Meanwhile, Adams and Mike enter the containers to inspect the machines, but William lock them inside and board the Tanya truck, revealing he was the one behind all the sabotages. He had also placed dynamite under the container to kill the brothers. William now knocks Tanya out and drives off, but Mike escapes through a vent, finds the dynamite and kick it away. It explodes, making Williams believe the brothers are dead. But Mike is far from finished. With the truck buried in the snow, he detaches the container and tries to tow it with the engines. Adams warns it dangerous to increase the pressure, but Mike insists. The pressure destroys the machine, causing the container and Adams to sneak into the freezing waters. Mike jumps in and rescues his brother, warming him with the truck hitters. Adam recovers and the brothers share an emotional moment, but they realize Williams is heading to stop them. William reaches Roland, who was waiting near the mines, and her coming the big reveals. Roland is the true mastermind. He wants all 26 workers to die so he can claim a massive insurance payout. He instructs William to push the truck into a ravine and pretend none of the rescue truck ever made it. Tanya regains consciousness and throws Roland off the truck, taking the wheel herself, but William, still hiding underneath, opens the fuel line. The fuel starts leaking, but Tanya keeps going until the truck stops. William catches up and threatens her again. Mike arrives in his truck and arms William's vehicle off the cliff. He apologizes to Tanya for doubting her, but William survives the crash and now sets off an avalanche. Ice begins collapsing. Mike and the other speed away in the truck. Said Tanya truck gets stuck, so Mike helps her escape. Then continues towards the mine. Inside the mine, the trapped worker begin to faint from low oxygen. Williams returns with another truck and attack. Mike tells Adams to drive. He jumps into Williams' truck for a brutal hand-to-hand fight. Meanwhile, the truck approaches a fragile bridge. Tanya takes over steering and drives across just as the bridge collapses. The fight continues until Mike throws Williams into the back of the truck, sets it in full speed, and jumps off. William is finally killed. But the bridge is going and the truck starts rolling back. Adam tries to stop it, closing the gate, but gets crushed badly. Mike finds him fatally wounded. Adams tells Mike to save the other. His life is one, but 26 others depend on him. Then Adam's guy, heartbroken, Mike raced towards the mine. Meanwhile, Rollers called government official and insurance agent claimed all the rescue trucks have failed. But then a siren blare. Mike arrives with the machine. Roland is shocked and furious. The workers are rescued, bravely alive. The safe Tanya is reunited with her brother. The truth about Roland is exposed and he is arrested. Tanya and Mike share the reward. She buys his brother dream truck, but Mike now he can't bring Adams back. That's the painful truth. And now he must live his life alone, carrying his brother memories, and with that the story ends. Let us know how you killed it in the comments. We will meet in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.